Okay, so we're going to write expressions and equations with variables for word problems. The first step, whenever we're looking at a word problem, we're always going to do the 3 reads. So we're going to read it 3 times. We're going to think about what is this about, so we can picture it in our heads, what's happening. We're going to think about what is it asking. So we're thinking about what are we trying to find out? What do we not know? And then we're trying to figure out what is the important information. So first read, Shay goes to the corner store to buy a bag of chips for each of her friends. Bags of chips are $1.29. Write an expression to represent how much she will spend based on the number of friends F she buys chips for. Okay, so what is this about? It's about going to the store to buy chips. Great. Can we picture it? Go to the store. What are you doing? Next read. Shay goes to the corner store to buy a bag of chips for each of her friends. Bags of chips are $1.29. Write an expression to represent how much she will spend based on the number of friends F she buys chips for. It's asking us to write an expression to represent how much she will spend based on the number of friends. Okay, so we do not know 2 things here. What do we not know? We don't know how much she will spend. We also don't know how many friends she has. Okay, so when we do not know something, we're going to use a variable. So whatever is unknown things, we're going to use a variable. Okay, unknown, we're going to use a variable. Now, what is the important information here? We're going to read it again, find the important information. So Shay goes to the corner store to buy a bag of chips for each of her friends. Bags of chips are $1.29. Write an expression to represent how much she will spend based on the number of friends F she will buy chips for. So our important information here, we know that it's important that chips are $1.29. And we need to know how much she will spend based on the number of friends F. We don't, that's not a number there, but that's actually really important that we're going to use F. Okay. Now I want you to picture, first let's see our equal sign. Where is our equal sign going to go? What's that next to? Think about that. Our equal sign is going to go to our total, how much she will spend, right? So her total cost is going to go at the end. I'm going to use a T to represent total cost, how much she spends. Total, why don't we write total spent? Total spent. Okay. Now, how do we figure out how much she spent? When you go to the corner store, you have to picture what's happening. You need to know 2 things. One thing is how much a bag of chips is. We have that, $1.29. The other thing we need to know is how many bags are you going to buy? Because each bag is going to cost $1.29. We're going to cost $1.29 for one bag, $1.29 for another bag, $1.29 every bag of chips. $1.29. Wow, that's bad handwriting. $1.29. However many bags of chips we buy, we do $1.29 that many times. Here's where the tricky part comes in. We don't know how many friends. We don't know how many bags of chips. There's more chips, right? We don't know exactly how many. So that is going to be our variable. However many bags of chips she needs, that is going to be her number of friends, and we're going to multiply. So 129 times the number of friends will be the total she spent. Though that little bit right there, that tells us all those words we just read. That's what math is cool for. It makes all those words as simple as that, where F is the number of friends or number of bags of chips, because she's buying each one a bag, right? And the 129 is the cost per bag. And we're going to multiply those 2 things to find out how much she spends. And that's true in most situations where you're buying things and you're paying repeated amount of times. Cost per bag. There we go. So if she has 3 friends, we would take 129 and multiply it by 3. If she has 5 friends, we'd take 129 and multiply it by 5. If she has 10 friends, we would take 129 and multiply it by 10.